task I want to kind of start on today is that pallet right there. I've been using it as kind of like somewhere to put all of this timber when I was laying it out and spraying it with treatment spray, but I'm going to start dismantling that pallet in particular. So what I plan on doing is all of these wooden slats, I'm going to take them all off and then bunch them all up neatly at the top, because then I'm going to give it a sand down, give it a paint, and then I'm going to paint our lot number on it and stick it out the front of our property. It's something that we have needed because from all of the deliveries that we've had delivered to this property, a lot of the drivers have to call us personally to navigate where our property is within this little eco village. Having that at the front of the property is going to help immensely. That's what I'm going to try and do today, or at least for the next couple hours, because I've been procrastinating today and it's almost midday, 11:15 in the morning, and I've been out here, I want to say since 9:30. I'd like to encourage people to ask questions in the comments, whether it's something you want to learn or if you have questions about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and I would love to answer all your questions. And if you're curious about where we get some of the products that we've got, some of the tools, that's what the comment section is. Please don't be afraid to ask questions. You probably would have figured by now, I went with comfort today, so I'm not wearing any shoes. So I'm going to be careful not to cut off a toe. Instead of trying to pry these things off, I just cut them off. It's easy enough to do that with the front and back. Bring the two side beams in closer and just make the sign just a little bit more narrow. I'm not fussed, it's a lot easier.
What we do here is go back.
So this is what I've got so far, and that is going to slip over the top of, I'm going to put a star picket on either side, just wide enough to slip that over the top. And so now I'm going to figure out whether I want to paint it or just put a clear on it, because it is going to be out the front of the property for quite a while, so we want it to last. But it is pallet wood. When I say last, I need it to last for at least a year and a half. We'll see how close we can get to that, but I'm going to see what paint I have on hand and we'll see what I can do. With a little bit of creativity, I had some spare timber in the shed that I was able to use up. I had a couple tins of spray paint in the shed, and that's what I came up with. So on this side will be the street name on this side, so lot number, street name. And I went with a yellow and black combo because that yellow is, obviously I'm going to put another coat of paint on it, but the idea is that it's a high gloss. At night time, if people need to find the lot, they can, especially for emergency services. My father is within the emergency service family, and he finds it a lot easier to find residences where their house or lot number is clearly visible from the road and can be seen at night time. So that's why I've chosen the black and yellow. It's windy right now, so I hope this wind guard is working. I'll figure out a way to nicely paint the street name on there, and then I'll put a clear coat over all of it so it's a little bit more weather resistant, and then I will stick it up on the front of the property and we're done there. That'll be another tick on my list of things I wanted to do. I have almost finished the property lot sign. I'm not going to show it off because I don't want to give away my address, but it's done almost, and then I'll go put it up at the front of the property. I'm going to get all the welding gear out and start welding more boxes. This is literally the last task, minus cutting the form tubes into segments, but this is the main big task I have to do, and it's going to be the biggest task. So I'm going to just crack on, weld a heap more, and then we'll see where that leaves me by the end. The property sign is up. That's another thing ticked off my list. I'm getting along slowly. I've made another 6 boxes, so I've got a total of 10 large boxes out of 25. I have 15 left to go. I've got my frames there, and I've got rebar stacked along that shelf there and that shelf there. Fingers crossed. I'm pretty certain that I have everything I need, minus the last bit of steel for the rest of the small boxes. I'm certain that's all I have left to get at the end. So I'm going to crack on and do some more welding. I'm doing that a lot because there's a lot of welding to do. I'll be doing the exact same next week until I get all of this done, and then it's going to be ready for the next step, and that next step is digging.